Wow, it's funny. I can fidget all. Okay, not this hand, but I can fidget my left hand.
Okay, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's recording. 3, 2. Are you saying it?
I think you say
Hello and welcome to
above the table talk.
Cool. Okay. 3.
What's our
Two.
segue?
No segue.
Okay, just
We go straight into
heat of
it.
the moment. Cool.
Yeah. Full improv like D&D.
Sure.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to
Above the table talk.
episode
It's the
1.
name of the thing.
That's the name. It's the name. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're right.
So we discussed a few topics. The first topic we're going to discuss level 1 versus level 20 characters.
Ooh, this is a very interesting topic because I know both me and you have played and have DM'd for
pain.
for level 20 characters. And I think I might be correct in saying this, level 1 and level 20 characters. And I might be correct in saying this where we made the mistake of doing this in our own custom created worlds.
Yes, definitely.
Instead of being smart people and just running Strahd or something.
Yeah, I think our problem is we're too creative.
Yeah.
So when I run a level 20 campaign, it's not a level 20 campaign, it's a level 30 campaign.
Yeah. Because I introduce a flipping false hydra and then people are like, oh yeah, we killed him in the second turn.
Oh yeah, my pet dragon. It's like, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you just look at some people. I mean, it's sad because there's some classes that at level 1 are like good.
Yeah,
and
but
then at
it's
level
sad
20.
because there's also some classes at level 20 where they're compared to everyone and just bullshit.
Yeah, like here you have the wizard that can cast wish, and then here you have the monk.
Okay, but that's a great example because at level 1.
Yes.
1d4 anything damage for a wizard is too much. But then at level 20 it's like, whoa, I'm sorry about everything I've ever said about you.
Yeah, like you disrespect this person's mother one time and it's just, I wish you didn't exist.
And as the DM, you sit there and you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do? I can't say no, it's a wish.
To be fair, wizards are so power word killable. I've created characters before, and I have this habit now. I can't get rid of it. Where every time I create the character, it has to have the tough feat, because I know. Because when I played like wizards and sorcerers and stuff, I reach level 20 and it has like 120 hit points, and I'm like, oh,
I'm gonna
it's
die.
a fireball. If I'm fighting a lich, it's a fireball. Then it's power word kill. That's it. And then here you have the barbarian with like 315 health.
I would like to rage every single turn.
Boy.
Because that's all it is.
I mean, at that point they can rage, but they can't fireball at the 7th level. It's balance. Balance goes out the window at a certain level.
Yeah.
It really does go out the window.
It's not only that though, but it's kind of the difference between how players interpret playing.
Fair.
At level 1, players already are like, yeah, I'm a professional. No. Your character is like, no clue what they're doing.
I remember I had this with my first player character in your campaign, where I basically played her, Callista, as if she was already a seasoned adventurer, when she wasn't.
Yeah.
And I just remember the humbling experience of being dealt with by a bartender. Now, did that bartender end up becoming a god killer? Yes.
We'll discuss that in an NPC episode. Let's stay on track.
But it's a bad habit, especially because
you want to jump right in.
You want to jump right in.
You're forgetting this character is new.
Is new.
They don't know what they're doing.
And sometimes
neither do you.
Yeah. And to be fair, I think a lot of the times it's just we get sucked into the fantasy. Because for a game called Dungeons and Dragons, we fought very little dragons in our experience.
Oops.
How many dragons have you fought, Matthew Skippers?
1.
Have I fought the same dragon?
No.
How many dragons have I fought? I haven't fought a dragon.
Yeah.
We have not. And it's just...
And we've not really done the dungeon thing either.
There's very little D or D in D&D. Dungeons. and dragons.
Yeah.
And it's just
Obviously.
yeah.
D&D podcast. Of course, I know what you're talking about.
You never know.
It's in the logo. It says a D&D in the Dice podcast. What do you think that Dice and Dice?
It could be.
Fair.
You very
Dice
much-
and more dice.
dice and even more dice. But I'm a bit conflicted when it comes to level 1 and level 20 play. Because and you will hear my opinion on this a lot. I love, especially when I DM, letting my characters feel epic.
Epic.
I love when they feel powerful. I love when they buy into the fantasy.
So do I, but I think what everyone fails to realize is at level 20, you're not a god.
Yeah.
You are powerful, yes, but you're not a god.
Yeah. You're like, I think the best thing to explain is like at level 20, you're like MCU Thor. You're like a Black
like I think
Panther.
people need to realize they can be humbled very quickly by a god who can just go and the character's dead.
You understand? And I think there's very little, and also it depends on the campaign, because remember in my previous campaign it was like a demigod thing.
Yeah.
And I definitely built it to be like, you guys at level 5 are as powerful as some level 20 characters.
Yeah.
I
definitely felt that. And
that's how I built it. You guys are demigods. So in that campaign, a level 20 character in that campaign is a god. But then in the regular D&D world, where an elite soldier gets killed by 2d6 fall damage, it's really hard to separate the idea from I'm powerful, I'm adventurer. I will get killed by 1d4 wolves. I will get killed by 1d4 wolves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think that as a DM, you kind of need to teach your players. Look, you're powerful, yes, but I will humble you so quickly if you start to think you are greater than you actually are.
Which leads me. I think we have to do the hot take section.
Okay, the second section of hot D&D hot takes. Okay.
Yes, second. We need a more solid transition to that hot take. I personally, Matt, have 2 hot takes I can think of right now.
Okay,
you?
Go ahead. I've got like none currently.
Fair.
I'll think of something while you're busy. You give me your hot takes. Go ahead.
It's hard to pick between the 2. My first hot take.
Yeah.
D&D at level 5 and below is essentially unplayable. Is effectively unplayable.
And would you like to explain to me why, TK? Because I would very much disagree with you.
Okay.
But here's the problem, though. You're speaking more as a player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the forever DM. So I'm sitting there going, I'd much rather you all be level 1 to 5 than 20 to 15.
Sure. Here's why I'm saying this is a DM, right?
Okay.
I'm looking at it from because yes, it does suck to play. It does suck to play a sorcerer who can cast like Scorching Ray once and then yeah, that's my turn.
I agree.
But the reason I feel like it sucks from a DM's perspective is because when you run a character or when you're running a campaign at those low characters and you go against one thing, I don't think it's a hot take to say that the CR system in D&D is absolutely not.
It doesn't exist. It's non-existent.
So unstable.
It's almost as bad as the D&D economy. Which is the reason I don't use the actual prices of items as they... What do you mean a dagger is like 2 gold? What do you mean? And what's minimum wage?
A gold. 1 gold.
1 gold for?
1 gold for the whole year. That's a year.
For the year.
That's a god's salary.
I'm telling you. Like...
Yes. So 2 years you get 1 dagger.
That's not realistic. That's minimum wage.
And like
that's Thomas working his 9 to 5 at the local ale.
No, it's not even minimum wage. It's what gods get. That's a god's year supply. Like a guardsman.
Those are being paid by royals. Imagine what Tom's probably getting like 1 copper.
Yeah.
The poor bloke.
And it also doesn't become sustainable because then you're thinking, okay, a single drink costs about like 5 copper. That means that a guard's yearly salary is 5, 10. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do so much math. But it's like less than 100 drinks.
Yeah.
Less than 100 drinks. So yeah, the D&D economy doesn't work.
Which is why I use my own economy.
That nobody ever uses.
No, they do.
Oh,
I assign different values to
fair,
stuff.
fair. So you don't change.
I also barely ever use copper and silver.
Fair.
But that's because you guys mostly play in like the richer areas. If you went to poor life, you'll use copper.
Remember, I mean, I did play, no, because in one of your campaigns, remember, I went to the poor section. And
Yes.
To be fair, I went to the poor section and got like daggers of the underworld.
Yes, but that was the black market. I'm talking about, you know, corrugated iron shacks. Shack singular. That 5 people live in.
Attridgeville. The favelas.
No, like 20 people live in one singular shack that's smaller than this room. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll give you 1 copper for an entire loaf of bread. It's like, what? Where'd you get the bread, bro? How'd you get that?
Okay, but bringing it back, I was talking about, as a DM,
yeah,
we're talking about how the CR system is inefficient.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Here's why I have a very specific problem with it. Say you want your characters to level up. Because we use milestone, but there's some people out here that still do XP leveling. Unless your
souls. I can't imagine the pain you go through.
That is so much math. That is so much math.
Not even that, but like, bro, what happens when the brother, like, he's parking at level whatever, 15, he can cast multiple fireballs and just decides to nuke a town. Think about all that XP he's gonna get all of a sudden.
Fair.
That's not based.
That's
He's achieved nothing. He's killed people.
He's killed so
Why is he leveling up?
Yeah, but because the CR system doesn't work,
yeah,
I feel that sometimes you want to give your players a challenge at level 1 to 5.
Yes.
And I've fallen into this before. You want to give your players an actual challenge. And it's hard to give them an actual challenge when they keep getting killed by 1d4 wolves. I won't let this go. In my previous campaign, the Demigod campaign,
yes,
the one where I've stated and I gave you guys the expectation.
Yes.
At level 5, you will be as strong, if not stronger than level 20 characters.
Yes.
One of my wizard, my tank,
yes,
and my paladin,
yes,
almost died to a singular rust monster.
Monster. That's a rugby club, TK.
Is it?
Monster, yes.
I don't know. I don't watch rugby like that.
Yeah. Back to D&D.
It's a half CR.
I know.
Keep in mind, previously, in the previous session, in the same session, in the previous combat, they had one shot an earth elemental.
Yeah.
You see what my problem is with
the CR system doesn't exist.
The CR system doesn't exist, and I feel like you run into the trouble of, I'm a level 3 character. I can Scorching Ray once, cast Guidance, and then it's Fireball for the rest of the game. And Lord forbid I go into 2 combats a day. Lord forbid. Because I think the only reason our campaigns go up, our players are still alive, is because we're like, okay, you had one campaign, have a long rest.
Yeah.
Most people have natural common sense that are like, okay, you went into this combat, make a stealth check, and if you fail that stealth check, you freaking fight again. But now you're fighting with 2 level 1 spell slots and hopes and dreams. That's my hot take.
Well, I've just thought of a hot take. Combat. How in God's almighty earth is 1 round 6 seconds? If I run like I do for us, where we have 8 people, you're telling me 8 people plus the 6 different enemies they're fighting all do all that shit in the span of 6 seconds?
Counter? They're all doing it at the same time.
That's where I have a problem. Because if you've got 8 people attacking 1 creature, how are they not hitting each other or running into... Explain it. It occupies how much space?
5 feet.
5 feet.
Here's how, Matt. And this is why I think it comes down to us as DMs how we need to play this, right? They are occupying the same place. They're not hitting each other because they're rolling well enough. Because, think about it, right?
No, I refuse. Because also, TK,
Yes.
in that situation,
Right.
explain to me how you have the ability,
Mm-hmm.
some characters,
Yes.
to go 60 feet,
Mm-hmm.
make 7 different actions,
Attacks, yeah.
and still have a bonus action
Okay.
in 6 seconds.
Okay. I need you guys to imagine this. Just theater of the mind real quick, right? You are the Flash, right? You do this. It's the beginning of the 6 seconds. You do your flashy flash, and then you come back. That is reasonable within 6 seconds.
No.
Because we're underestimating how long 6 seconds is. 6 seconds is...
2, 3, 4.
You're making it way faster than it is.
I'm gonna pull out a timer.
Please
right?
pull out a timer. Please pull out a timer.
You ready?
Yes.
Oh, let me.
Yes.
We ready?
Yeah, we ready. The glare.
I missed the stop, but you. Okay, now.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm about to hit you with a curveball.
Cool.
With how this is. Here's how I'm gonna prove my point.
Mm-hmm.
I am playing Tom the Wizard.
Cool.
I take 1d4 stare damage from being pushed down by the BBEG.
Mm.
Cool. So I've taken my action,
Mm.
died,
Mm.
and now Ben comes and reses me and then continues his action. Explain to me how in 6 seconds that all happens.
They're superhuman.
No! They're not! They're normal people!
No, I know what this is. If you talk to
6 seconds is unrealistic.
No. If you talk to fighters, right? Well, not fighters. If you talk to like swordsmen or like martial artists, right? They will describe that the short time that they have that fight in feels like
Yes,
longer.
I agree with you.
Right, yes.
But you've struck the enemy.
Yes.
He's killed you.
Mm-hmm.
You've been rezzed, and the person who rezzed you still does another action. Now, if everything happens simultaneously, TK, how can you be dead and being rezzed at the same, be alive and be rezzed at the same time?
Is it a touch spell?
Resurrection.
Is it a touch spell?
Doesn't matter.
It kind of does, because if it's a range
So
spell,
how can you be alive? How can you be alive and being rezzed at the same time? Also, if that's it, what's the point of initiative? Because that describes who goes first. If everyone is acting at the same time.
It's Twitch. So it's the same time, right? It's the same 6 seconds.
Nah, cap.
No, it
And
makes
there's still time for a
sense.
reaction.
Fuck.
Yeah, I've got you now.
GG.
6 seconds is unrealistic.
GG.
That's a win for hot takes. 1.
Wait, no. What about mine?
No, I agree. You can get that one.
So 1-1.
1-1.
Okay.
Okay.
I have one more hot take.
Oh no.
The wish spell is not overpowered. We just DM it wrong.
I disagree. I think I DM it perfectly. Where if you choose your words incorrectly, I'm gonna bum you.
Yeah, but I think
My favorite example, I did it online, whereas I put them against a beholder and the guy goes, "Cool, I wish this beholder was dead." I went away and made it an undead beholder.
was I there? Yeah. Wait, when was this?
No, it was an online thing. You.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like, yeah, I gave you what you wished for, Chief.
It is dead.
So I don't think wish isn't broken. You just
Yeah.
need to know how to DM it.
Yeah. Okay. So we kind of agree with each other here, right?
Yes.
But if you go on any forum, they will tell you that wish is the strongest spell in D&D.
It is
I disagree.
to an extent.
Okay, cool.
Because if you know how to use it, you're golden. This is the first time you're using wish, you're gonna get bummed.
Fair.
If you DM like me. If you DM like a normal DM,
Like
where
me.
they cast it and you just take their word as life, it's overpowered.
I feel like what DMs have an issue with the wish spell is saying the wish spell can't do that. And there are things
That
no
it
matter
can't
how
do.
that it can't do. Because here's what it does. I don't have the spell description up. It can cast any level. It can cast any spell.
Yeah.
That is 8th level or lower without a spell without the components. Cool.
Yes.
It can create an item or it can create something of value up to 25,000 gold.
You know what pisses me off though?
Yeah.
D&D Beyond describes it as, quote, "Wish is the mightiest spell a mortal can cast."
You see? It's propaganda. It's the propaganda machine working.
With D&D Beyond, you can spit propaganda too.
For only $5.99 a month.
Yep, because you can't afford Wish.
100%. Yes, okay, so here it says you can regain all hit points and then you can... Okay, all of this is
Here's
really cool.
Here's where it's broken.
Mhm.
Read this. Object creation. You can create an object of up to 25,000 gold pieces in value. That isn't a magic item.
Mhm.
The object can be no more than 300 feet in any dimension. And it appears in an unoccupied space that you can see on the ground. What? Unoccupied space is 300 feet. What are you doing?
Okay, but Matt,
No!
what you mentioned now is the 3 pitfalls. You can't create a magic item
Yeah.
with the spell.
Yes.
What is it? It has to be under 300 feet and it has to be unoccupied, which means this spell is only useful in an empty field.
That's only an object creation, however.
Yes.
Instant health. You allow yourself and up to 20 creatures that you can see to regain all hit points! And you end all effects on them listed in the Greater Restoration spell.
Right.
Resistance. You grant up to 10 creatures that you can see resistance to 1 damage type. That is bosh.
Wait.
That is
No,
bosh.
Matt, read the next sentence.
The resistance is permanent.
And this is why you read in context, Chad. You read in context.
Spell immunity. You grant up to 10 creatures you can see immunity to a single spell or other magical effect. What is the point of that? I'm immune to fireball. Cool.
No.
Cool. Command word kill.
No, you're immune to power word kill.
Power word kill.
Wait.
You pick one spell. Oh, power word kill. Cool. For my next 7 actions, I cast fireball. Every single one of them.
Well, the wizard is less likely to die from...
Necklace of fireballs. You can give that to a fighter rogue, and then they can take 7 actions and you're cooked.
Yeah, that's actually... Reshape reality. Okay, so that's the...
You may wish for something not... Yeah, that's fine.
That's the one.
Roll redo. You undo a single recent
Okay,
event.
this is what we also forget. The stress of casting wish for anything that duplicating another spell weakens you. And each time you cast a spell, you take 1d10 damage. I've never seen that. I have never seen
No, that's
that.
because nobody reads the rules for wish. You're telling me when there's that much, you're gonna read all that?
Oh, by the way,
for 6 seconds.
I've read
For
this.
6 seconds of gameplay. Yes, I'm bringing it back.
Oh, by the way, Matt, also
Go ahead.
apparently your strength score becomes 3 for up to 8 days.
When you cast wish.
When you cast wish, yeah.
Really?
And you can't do anything. You can't do anything more than resting or light activity. And there's a 33% chance that you are unable to cast wish ever again.
Okay, but that ignores the fact that items like the luck blade exist, where you get 1d4 wish, and that's not your body, so that's the sword.
Here's the thing though.
It does run out.
Yeah, and if it runs out, you roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, it disappears.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It runs out, and that's the feature done.
Oh, yeah.
You can never wish again.
Think of other.
You get 4 wishes, and that is done.
But
It's cooked.
but okay. Basically, what I'm trying to say
Cooked.
is it's broken.
Yes, I agree.
So broken. It's
I
broken.
agree.
It's broken. But it is not as broken as people say it is. Because there are other spells like, just give me a second to get it up.
With D&D Beyond, you too can fumble to find the spell you're looking for.
You're so unserious.
D&D Beyond, I'm only going to stop flaming you when I get a sponsorship. Because, you know why? Because I want Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes for free.
Please give it to us. It's so hard. We have to like homebrew it ourselves.
I don't say that because then they're going to patch notes.
Cut it.
Cut the camera!
Cut it. Cut it.
We can't cut it.
Yeah, it's in the thing now. Okay, shape change. Right?
Yep.
Here's what it does, right? You can replace your statistics with any creature equal to your level in CR. Matthew, Listen to me.
Hmm.
We love it. We love a good game of D&D. Now, picture the scenario. Theater of the mind, right?
I'm picturing.
You are here with your level 17 party,
Cool.
right? Your wizard just got access to level 9 spells.
Yeah.
And you're planning how to fuck him over with the wish spell.
Yeah.
But then for some reason he doesn't take the wish spell.
Wish, no, he takes
He
shape
takes
change.
shape change instead. So he does that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, DM, for my
Yes.
turn, I would like to shape change
Yes, little Timmy.
into a dragon turtle.
I beg your pardon? No, but doesn't shape change only allow you to be something the same size as you?
No. Same CR as you. On top of that, while it's a dragon turtle with the ability to make 3 attacks, bite for have a plus 13 storm charge, you know what Ultimate can also do?
What can you do?
He can also use his regular spells.
Cool. Counter.
Counter.
A, counter spell. B, wish. I wish that never happened. I wish the campaign ended.
Yes, okay, you can do that.
So, what you're telling me is from here on, I need to give all of my BBEGs, not only wish, but shape change as well, just in case.
Oh, also, man, there's this other monster they can shape change to, which is actually broken for what they are. The Marilith. So the Marilith is a 6-handed snake demon creature.
What CR is it?
It's CR 16.
Save that for the draft.
CR 16. It has resistance to all the damage types that matter. It's immune to poison like everything else in the game. It has
poison damage sucks. That's not a hot take.
It's not a hot take. It's just a take. It has advantage on saving throw. It has magic resistance.
Cool.
Its weapons are magical, and then it has this feature, reactive. The Marilith can take 1 reaction on every turn in a combat.
Okay.
Matthew.
Every creature gets a reaction every turn.
Every round.
Yeah, every round. Everything gets a reaction.
I don't think you're understanding the full thing here. You can only do it once. A rogue can only evade once. You can only take 1 opportunity attack. Right? Right? Marilith cannot do that every round. It does that every turn, including other people's turns.
Oh. I see.
So, Matt, you put a nat 20. You hit a nat 20 against one of your things. Silvery Bobs. It can do that every single turn. It can counterspell.
I don't think this is a hot take. I don't think this is a hot take. Silvery Bob sucks. I hate Silvery Bobs.
I think it was perfect for the setting it was in, but it's just abusive in any campaign where you want to have serious combat. Because it's just every single time you do something, they just like disadvantage. And somebody else gets advantage as well. As a level 1 spell.
No!
Yes. So Matt, imagine. The wizard can just silvery bobs.
I've heard enough.
Shape change
I've heard enough.
in the right hands by a smart player.
This is not a hot take. This
Can
is just
be
a fact.
just as broken as Wish.
This leaves me. I've got one more hot take.
Yes.
Min-maxing's not fun.
I disagree. I fully disagree, but state your points.
As a DM, min-maxing sucks.
Okay.
As a player, there's 2 trains of thought here.
Okay.
There is, I play D&D to cause pain and suffering to my DM. If you're that player, min-maxing's cool. If you are the kind of player who goes, no, I played for the story, for the fun of it, don't min-max. What are you doing?
I disagree.
You know why I say that?
Why?
Because you sacrifice cool possibilities for roleplay just so that you can have an extra +2 to your AC. When in turn, instead, I could be able to carve things out of wood, which could be really cool for roleplay. It could be.
I say, Here's what I say. Here's what I say,
Go
man.
on.
Min-maxing and playing for the story don't necessarily have to be separate.
I agree.
I min-max. I'm a min-max player. You know this about me.
I do know that.
Have I ever played in a world where I was not invested? Have you ever ran a campaign where it felt like I was not
Okay,
invested?
but there's a difference between you
Mm-hmm.
and everyone else we play with.
Yes. Cool. That's where I have to draw the line. The issue is not min-maxing, is that people don't want to. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
We don't have bad min-max. Okay, not bad. We don't have like terrible min-max players yet.
Yeah.
Terrible as in like they're very optimized.
Yeah.
Because none of them understand the rules fully.
Yeah.
None of them have spent time that they will never get back.
Yeah.
So many hours reading so many books that half of them, and we just have the knowledge in our heads.
Yeah.
Most of us aren't like that. Most of us see, ooh, barbarian. They smash stuff. They become a barbarian.
Yeah.
As an individual who min-maxes and loves the story,
I don't think you min-max.
You don't think I min-max?
I don't think you min-max, no.
I do. The issue.
I think you make powerful characters, yes. You don't min-max. Because min-max is the most optimal it could possibly be.
Okay.
You sit there and go, I want to play an elf. What's a good build for an elf? Other people go, what can make me hit the hardest?
Ah, okay.
That's my issue.
Okay.
I'm not saying min-maxing for your character.
Mm.
I'm saying min-maxing general.
Oh, okay. I see.
Like you're not playing for a character. You're playing just to be the best at whatever you've picked.
I see. Okay, I see.
That's not fun.
That isn't. I think, but
Go ahead, min-max.
yeah.
As long as you've got a character in mind
Yeah.
and it fits your character.
Yeah.
Don't create a character based off of what's gonna make me suffer.
Yeah, because because I was gonna say this, right? Warlock is it Warlock Paladin? Paladin. Oh, what is that? Paladin? Warlock? Hexadin is one of the most Hexblade Paladin.
Yeah.
Hexblade Paladin sorcerer. That is one of the most powerful demonic things of all time. But as a DM, I have a warlock, I have a paladin, and I have a sorcerer. If the player is willing to play ball, that is a sick character idea.
Yes, it is.
For somebody with innate magic
It is,
and
I agree.
2 packs, yes.
I agree.
Most people don't do that.
Yeah.
So I will half agree with your point. I think this one is gonna be a 50-50 split for me. Because I agree, because your hot take of min-maxing sucks when you're
I think we're talking about different kinds of min-maxing.
Yes.
I mean min-maxing as in this is the most optimal a character can ever be in something. Not this is what my character is and this is the most optimal version of that character.
Okay.
That's my issue.
I think we just have different definitions.
Yeah.
Because for me, I just want my character to be competent. And sometimes I feel like that's what gets lost in this min-maxing conversations.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, you don't have a -1 in a skill, you are a min-maxer. And I'm
But
like,
that's not true.
that's not you just
I don't have a single character that's got a negative in it currently.
Yeah, and I don't like playing characters that have a negative stat. Not because
I agree.
because
And we don't run campaigns where because we want players to be able to at least do stuff. Like
yes.
if you roll something and you get a negative and you're happy with it, go ahead by all means.
But
If
we
you don't want
encourage
that
you-
negative, I'm gonna say go ahead.
re-roll it.
I'll say reroll.
So for me, and also we play campaigns, we've played as players. The stats don't really tell you much about the character anyway. Just because a character has
They allow what your character does, but
yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're gonna do.
Like I've had characters that have a 20 charisma.
I've had characters who've got maximum athletics, and I never used an athletics. I never used a strength stat ever. I used charisma, and my charisma was like a 0.
And yeah.
It was a +0.
So it's that's kind of just the way it works, where it's
Yeah.
like you at a certain point you play your character, but you want them to be. Sometimes you have to play a character that's a face but has a 0 charisma.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. But it's fine if they have like a 20 strength and they can hit really hard because their whole lore is that they were like.
That's what they
the
do.
law of the village.
That's what they do.
So, I think we're gonna end this
hot takes. Let's just move.
Two and a half, 2.5.
Okay.
I think you're.
I'm fine with that. Moving on to a little segment that's going to you this week, TK. We're gonna go with our segment. I'll come up with a logo for it. This is Monster of the Episode. TK, take us away.
Monster of the Episode, and this one it feels a little basic. I remember when I first came across this character.
Monster.
When I first came fuck you, man. When I first came across this monster, I thought it was a very sick idea. And then you go onto Reddit for 15 seconds and you realize everybody and their sister's, daughter's, mother's dog has run this campaign, has run this
Why'd
monster.
you turn into the Vader knockoff from Spaceballs?
The what?
I am your brother's, sister's, cousin's, nephew's first roommate.
It was...
What the hell does that make us? Absolutely nothing.
I was just trying to show you
how I get it.
Everybody has done
I
it.
get it.
I don't know why dogs would run a D&D campaign, but weirder stuff has happened.
Yeah. So what?
The monster I'm talking about in particular is the false hydra.
I know. I know you love a false hydra, TK. I know you do.
They're so cool.
I know.
They're so cool.
I know.
Like, because, and it's so weird because for me...
Image of false hydra, just put one.
Because for me,
Madden
I don't like playing, I don't DM like very gritty, dark campaigns.
Yeah.
That's me. I run very like epic, you guys are really powerful, but the false hydra's idea is just so sick. And I feel like me and you, Matt, are at the core, we play D&D because we enjoy storytelling.
Yeah.
I feel like if we had been...
That's why I DM.
Yeah. I feel like if we... It's like we want to write novels, but we're not confident enough in our novels.
We want to write novels, but we can't really make up the story on our own, so we let other people tell the story for us based on luck.
Yeah.
You come up with a basic idea and you let them take it away and you
100%.
leave it to
100%.
luck.
And
A false hydra is...
the story of the false hydra is so dark and it's so... This is going to sound weird. It's so beautiful. Just the idea of this monster that erases people from existence. Now this one's going to be
not literally.
Not literally.
But like in your brain.
In your brain. So the reason I actually love this character.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You guys still lose record?
Yeah.
Yo, my bad. Can you guys just help me with the lights real quick? Give me a second.
Just pause the thing.
Okay, you continue discussing the false hydra. I'll be back.
Cool. I don't think the false hydra is a home.
There is a false hydra.
Is it? I'll search for it.
But keep talking.
Yeah. Let's just not have false silence. The story of the false hydra, in my opinion, is such a beautiful, heartbreaking story in kind of like a tragedy kind of way, because. And this one is going to be a reach. It's going to be a reach and a half. But if any of you are familiar with the show ReZero, you will know that in, I want to say the third arc, they fight what is known as the white whale. And the white whale has this ability that when it devours you or when it kills you, it makes other people forget your existence. That's the whole meme of who's Rem, because one time the white whale killed Rem and her entire existence was gone. And I think first of all, I love ReZero. I love that arc. It was my favorite arc of all time. But the reason I love the story of the false hydra so much is because that story, that idea of it's going to come for you and it's going to slowly devour everything around you, and you are none the wiser. And I think it's even more beautiful that it leaves behind relics, but it leaves behind the memory of the person. So you can't even grieve. You just have these random moments of sadness. You just have these random moments of reminisce. You just have these logical fallacies between the normal people. And I think that's just really great for story and character writing. Because, especially for me, I like to create like very happy like sort of stories. I like to create stories where people are there, they love being there, they're the kings, the strongest people in the world. And there's just something so it's twisted, but there's just something so ironic about having a monster powerful enough, but also slightly weaker than them, that it doesn't even like it just takes away the thing that you love, and it's gone, and you don't remember it, and until you fight it, you don't remember it. I think fighting an actual false hydra is less cool than encountering an actual false hydra. I think the story of the false hydra, the way it like exists in its world, the way it exists around other things, it's so magnificent, it's so beautiful, it's so dark, so creepy. I think fighting an actual false hydra kind of gets boring because in mechanics, a false hydra does just become a regular hydra. So I do understand why people say it's overrated for that purpose, but in the aspect of its story and its meaning within that story, I think the false hydra is one of the coolest, most special characters that could ever exist in the D&D landscape. And it kind of hurts. It sucks that there's no like the official D&D stat block for it, but I mean, I'm just going to. That's interesting. I'm just going to talk about it. It's a beautiful storyline. It's a beautiful arc, and
What are you currently on about?
I'm on about how encountering a false hydra
Ah.
is more cool than actually fighting a false hydra. That's my thing. I think the reason why false hydras have become overrated by a lot of people, which is a fair thing to think, is simply because its mechanic only works out of combat. The mechanic of people forgetting that it's there. The mechanic of it making you forget that your loved ones are gone only works until you find out it's a false hydra.
Yeah.
And it's a thing of also any D&D player with the assault knows what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So they know, oh, if I've forgotten something, then I'm dealing with a false hydra. And it kind of just knocks the wind out of the sails of this, what would be a beautiful arc. I think, I will say this, the false hydra is a great storytelling mechanism. If you're trying to do like a very grim, dark, horror theme. In D&D, it falls apart unless your characters are really roleplay heavy. But yeah, that's my monster of the week. False Hydra. Send your thoughts, and I will not be hearing any criticism.
Okay, we are running slowly out of time, so let's move on very quickly. TK, your curve question for me. You've got a question I've never seen. A prompt I've never seen.
Cool.
You've got two, I've got two. We're going to do two right now, then we'll bring up our next segment. But yeah, hit me with your question.
What is your opinion on gods in D&D?
Okay. I think it depends on what gods we're talking about here. Because God is a very loose statement when it comes to D&D.
Exactly.
Because there are so fucking many of them. It's unnecessary. Because how do they all plot around at the same time?
That's kind of where I fall. Because the basic idea of gods in D&D is based on the Forgotten Realms, that has people becoming, for how rare it seems for a mortal to become a god, because it only happened once. Critical Role actually got inspired. You know the Raven Queen?
Yes.
The Raven Queen is, the Raven Queen is actually an inspiration of what happened in the Forgotten Realms, where this one woman became the god of magic.
Uh-huh.
Don't ask me how
I don't. Okay.
But that's the issue I kind of have with D&D, which is like, we've established it's hard for mortals to become gods. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Then how do we have 750 billion? And also the way it works. I like the mechanic of the way gods work in D&D. Do you know it?
No.
They work on followers.
Oh. That's how I kind of assumed it was?
Yeah. So I guess if we bring it into our real world, right? Should I bring in real world deific figures?
Well, they're in D&D, so
I don't think God exists in D&D.
I think he does.
Yahweh. That is the Forgotten Realms.
But
But in this way, okay, I'm assuming if you're here, you've heard of Critical Role. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. The
Matt
Dawn.
Mercer and the gang.
Hit me up. The Dawn Father
Oh.
would have like 2 million plus followers.
Yes.
So that's a high deity. That's
power,
big man,
power,
right?
power.
Big man. This one is a bit of a minor deity.
Yeah.
Amber Lee.
Who?
Exactly. Amber Lee has like maybe 50k followers, right? So it's a thing of like that's how powers in D&D work, right?
Yeah.
But then my problem comes into okay, players are going to interact with Amber Lee. Now,
Ooh.
if players interact with the Dawnfather, no shot. The Dawnfather is killing them with the blink. That's just who the Dawnfather is, right? And the Dawnfather, if the players interact with Amber Lee, a level 20 character interacts with Amber Lee who has like 50k followers.
Yeah.
Amber Lee is a god,
Yeah.
but she's a minor god,
Yeah.
right? And in the Forgotten Realms as well, there exist regional spirits that reign as gods, kind of like in Shintoism, where this mountain would have like a god. What happens when a level 20 party runs into Yamato no Ryuchi of Yamagana Mountain? Can they beat him? Right? So that's my current issue with gods. Either, and this might leak out some of my religious beliefs. You either have one super powerful god,
Yeah.
or a small group of super powerful gods that can reasonably plot together, or you have a series of like weaker regional gods. Anything else just doesn't make sense.
Well, I do it, but everything is just there.
What?
My style is everything is there.
Everything.
And you don't notice it until you're looking for specific gods.
You think so?
So that's how I run it.
Fair.
And it's like, the gods are aware of each other, but they choose to ignore each other. Because their power comes from their followers. So if they acknowledge each other, they're acknowledging another power and giving them power.
I think this is the one where our ADHD kind of like counters each other, right?
Yeah.
I want things to make sense. And in my head, I can accept that gods are big, humongous creatures.
Yeah.
That's reason far surpasses any human understanding.
Yes.
They can't surpass my as a DM's understanding. I need to understand why Klibnob, the goblin god of Grisha, doesn't want to immediately kill Ilaverden of Africa, the elven god.
Yeah.
Because, especially if in my world I've decided goblins and elves hate each other.
Yeah.
Glibnob, I forgot the name I said. Glibnob and Elevandrin cannot be boys. They cannot be boys, man. So I get it, I love it, and I guess most DMs are normal people and will just ignore the fact that it doesn't make sense.
I address it when it needs to be addressed.
Right, and that's probably right, and that's probably what I should do for my mental health. But I can't. I can't. I need to have my gods make sense, because then I run into the problem of religion is such a big issue. I don't want to say issue. Religion is such a big thing in the real world, and I know some people do it so that they don't want to bring real world issues into there. But people, whether they like it or not, are influenced by religion.
Yes. Wherever
they go, and I don't want it to be a thing of, okay, everybody in the world is atheist unless I have a paladin or a cleric in my party.
No, I refuse. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
Because you're taking out a massive part of what makes being a person a person.
Exactly. Belief is such a big thing.
Yeah.
And especially in a world in D&D where atheism, I don't want to say basically doesn't exist, but it's much harder to prove or has to take on different forms.
Yeah, it's like in a fantasy world, it's very difficult to prove atheism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you can't prove atheism because to prove something, you have to disprove that it can't that it.
Yeah,
that
you know,
it-
but you get
Yes. You can
Okay.
prove that gods exist, so you can't
Yes.
be atheist.
Okay.
So that's my issue with gods in that campaign. And every single time I've run a campaign, I've always had a godlike figure
Yeah.
that affects the world, but like not in a way where it's like, oh yeah, this is because Salandra did this. It's very subtle unless I have a paladin,
Yeah.
but it has to be a thing that is addressed. The world is not circular
get that.
until you have a cleric. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
What's your question?
Let me bring my curve question for you.
Curve it.
Homebrewing. When is it taken too far?
When is it taken too far? I can't see.
You have glasses for a reason.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to these. When does it go too far? I am of the opinion players shouldn't be allowed to homebrew unless they're in the same room as the DM.
I agree.
And I don't think that's I don't think
I
that's
think
a thing.
homebrew has to actually be created by your DM for you to use it. I don't think you're allowed to. That's
You see,
my
but
opinion.
and then that's where I kind of run into a roadblock, right? Because as much as I acknowledge that, right? As much as I acknowledge that all the way, it's also a thing of the DM is busy doing a lot of things.
I know.
He's creating an entire world, and I don't mind it because my brain works differently, and I'm assuming you don't mind it as well.
What?
But then, especially when a character comes to you with a character idea, and you're like, oh, there's no rules in the world that can do that, and we can't reflavor it. Let's homebrew. Then it becomes really hard because the DM doesn't know what the player wants,
Yes.
and the player doesn't know how balance works.
What I think needs to happen is you need to make it with the DM, but the decisions are the DMs, not the players. Because the issue comes in if you let the player homebrew it, they sneak a little feature in there that you don't know about, and then they do it, and you haven't paid attention. So they're benefiting from this thing, and you don't realize it.
I think, you know what? I'm going to say something. It's gonna sound really, really boring.
Go ahead.
Maybe the DM and the player must just be some grown adults and be like, hey, listen, I have 750,000 things to do. And I know you want to do this homebrew, and I really want you to do this homebrew. We want to play this game together. But the rules that we decided to play under this game together is that it would be fun, but it would be fair. And if it's fun for just you and not fun for me, then we've already lost the point of playing this game.
I think homebrew
Please
also though,
balance it.
shouldn't be brought into the world unless it was right at the beginning. If you want to homebrew something, you shouldn't be doing this halfway through the campaign. You should do it before it starts. Because then at least the DM, that's before everything's on his plate.
It's hard to do when you're us, though.
Yeah, but like I'm talking when you...
Or grown adults.
Grown men.
Yes.
Or women. We're an all boys
We're in
community.
school and we play D&D at school, so that's
just men.
we just men.
It's just boys.
It's just boys. But essentially, I think that's completely fair. I think what we don't do enough here is we don't really check up on the characters, and sometimes it happens that I come in here, and I remember it happened the first and second time I played a character.
Yes.
I entered a world not knowing the world I'm living in.
Yeah.
And then I become. It's weird being it's weird being the only elf in a futuristic world.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to talk to your thing before the thing starts. But in terms of homebrew, that also works. I believe that's completely fair and that's completely true. But I think there also has to be some element of you as a DM, because you're the forever DM, you don't know exactly what I want.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly what you planned. But you don't want to tell me everything that's gonna happen because you want me to be excited.
Yeah.
Right? And I want my character to feel special. We are both gonna have biases. You're going to want, inherently, the way it normally works, you're gonna want my character to be slightly weaker.
Yes.
And I would want my character to be slightly stronger.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be that conversation of, I'm of the belief that you would have to go up to me and be like, TK, listen.
No. No.
TK.
Calm down.
Okay. You think of TK, listen. listen, I love this feature. It's great. But you guys are level 5, and this is not a level 5 feature. Look at other classes or other things that have similar things and balance it to reach that level. Because I can't let you cast Wish on your 5th level. I just can't. I can let you cast Pass Without Trace, maybe a Firebolt.
Yeah.
I just can't do you Wish.
Yeah, I agree.
That's me. Where's my piece of paper? My
Okay.
second one? Yeah.
No, we first have got our segment, Random Roleplay, where we've gone into the D&D Beyond app, we've clicked randomize, and I've gone to ChatGPT and I've got us a scenario, and we're going to roleplay our characters for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes of roleplay.
Are we timing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
TK, quickly introduce your character.
Oi, my name is Klurash. Me Lloydford, a halfling, paladin. My armor class is 12, and I have I'm a paladin cleric.
Okay.
This is my character.
Oh, crikey. I was not expecting the voice. And I am playing Gallic, the human wizard. We are both level 5, and I have an armor class of 9. I'm tough.
Rather daft this one.
Yeah. And the scenario, I see my laptop's gonna die soon, so I think this might be our last segment. Let me just so I can monitor the battery. Cool. This is the scenario we are in, TK. We are at a forgotten ivy-covered bell tower on the outskirts of a sleepy village called Greystone Hollow. Locals claim the bell hasn't rung in 100 years. The two of us have been sent here for different reasons. One of you may have had a dream about the bell ringing. Do you want to have the dream, or must I take the dream?
You take the dream.
I'll take the dream. While the other is investigating strange time distortions reported in the area.
I mean, I'm a cleric, that makes sense.
As you both explore the tower, time seems inconsistent. You speak, but your words echo back out of order. Footsteps echo before they're made, and the higher you climb, the younger you feel, literally. One character is becoming visibly younger with each floor climbed, while the other remains the same. Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Do you want to get younger, or must I?
I'm saying rock, paper, scissors.
For what? Winner
loser
is...
gets younger.
Loser gets younger.
Okay.
You get younger. And we are going to be doing 5 minutes of role play. What's my character's name? Gallig.
I can't say this. Crorash.
Let me see. Crowrash. My gosh. Crowrash. Okay.
I forgot the accent I did for
Ready?
this character.
It was very high pitched.
Right.
That's the one. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oi, lad. What you doing here?
Yes, I was drawn here by my dreams. I saw this tower in my dreams and I thought, might as well explore it.
It's a weird tower, isn't it? It's very
weird.
Very weird.
Currently on floor 1.
Floor 1?
I'm going to climb. I want to go ring the bell.
Why ring bell though?
They say it hasn't rung in 100 years and I had a dream of the bell ringing, so I thought, let's ring the bell.
Right. I mean, I guess I have to investigate this, so I'll look at the reins over here. Me wrinkles again. This is rather nice.
That's a bit peculiar, don't you think?
I think so. I mean, they are some time distortions down this path. Time
Time to hoo-has?
The distortions. When time distorts, it's like vortex.
You've said the same thing 3 times in a row.
Vortex. You know vortex?
No.
You know when you throw something water and then it indents?
Wisdom check.
Oh, it was almost a nat 20.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like when you throw something in
I
water.
see what you're talking about.
So yeah, that's all we doing. Is something up with me? Me hair
Perception check.
Me hair feels slightly different.
I've got a passive perception of 9. So No, you look the same.
You reckon?
You look fine to me, pal.
That's cool. 3. So why you wanna ring this bell? You said your dream?
I had a dream, yes. I dreamt the bell was ringing. And it looked exactly like this tower, so I thought, I've got nothing better to do. I'm a wizard. Let me go cast some spells.
Are you sure
on the
this
tower.
wasn't in spell gym?
What?
Ditan, one over.
No.
Because
No, it was a... I remember very clearly,
Right.
I saw
Mhm.
a ivy-covered bell tower.
Looks like grey to me.
The one in the town over is a ruby-covered bell tower.
It is Ruby. You're right. It's
This is ivy.
Ivy?
I assume so.
Did you say Ivy or Ivory?
Ivy.
Ivy?
Ivy.
I've never heard of the color.
It's not a color, it's a plant.
Leak poison ivy.
Yes.
You say it weird.
Ivy.
Oiva.
What do you mean I say it weird? You've just said oivy.
It's Oiva. Spell it.
I-V-Y.
E-V-Y. Oiva.
Say I.
Hi.
I.
I.
V.
They.
V.
Right.
Crikey.
Oiva.
You have lost the plot.
Have I?
Yes.
Cause
I'm gonna continue going up.
right. Perception check. I'm a very unwise cleric. 8. It says something, but we cannot read it.
You're gonna make me do perception check now. Skill check. We have got very little time left. Where's my perception? I have a negative 1. That's a net 1. I can't read.
But you're a wizard. Never mind, let's go.
I'm blind. I use. What do blind people use?
Braille?
I read Braille.
Braille.
I assume that's ivy based off of the rash it's giving my hand, which I can feel.
Humans are rather weak, aren't they?
Yes.
Right. I say as I am a full 2 feet shorter than you. I'm a halfling. And I am getting younger. At this point, I'm like,
We continue to the top of the tower. We're at the top of the bell.
Yeah.
And you are like the age of a 5-year-old. Looks. What? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I know you are old because you mentioned wrinkles. You sound like you've come out the womb.
Are you sure? I think I'm doing fine. You said everything.
I'd say I would feel to tell, but you're a halfling, so of course you're going to be small.
Right.
Perhaps I ring the bell and we turn back to normal.
You reckon?
I'm gonna attempt to ring the bell.
What roll would you roll to ring a bell?
A basic luck check.
Can I help?
TK, you watch as Gallig falls down the tower.
Can I try to cast feather falling on him? I'm gonna do an arcana
That
check.
is time.
And that's time.
Well,
Random
Roleplay.
roleplay.
maybe next time we'll get a guest in.
Yes, I think.
Thank you everybody for listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
Go check us out on YouTube. I'll put a link somewhere. TK, anything you want to say as my battery hits 5%?
I think this was fun, and yeah, you can go ahead and call them in now. It was a meme because it's above the table talk, and then it's
above the table. We've been
We love you guys.
above the table talk. Thanks for listening
Oh, no,
or
no.
watching, whatever you're doing. Bye.